It's dark in this mine. And then we'll put it away. What was that, a door? Oh god, get up, go, go, oh. Fuck you. I love boxing in this game, it's so fun. Who else wants some?
Just the Azerothian I've been looking for.
One more follower dungeon. And I'm done with Midnight, I guess. Or at least I think I'm done. They look awesome. Ouch. Son of a bitch. Fucking dick. Combat's good. Nothing like fighting goblins to make you feel like you're in an RPG. Fuck yeah. With a torch. You got knocked the fuck out, bitch. Ouch, the archer hurts. Ah! Run. Can't get cornered. Oh, I don't know which way is which. Ah! Must live. That's the sound of arrows hitting the stone as I run. Oh. Oof, opening that map takes a long time.
Lothraxian, give up this foolishness! We have already won!
You put all of Silvermoon in danger! This isn't worth the risk! There seem to be a few pieces missing. We have to find them if we're going to stop Lothraxian.
Pilot is showing me a critical failure, Chief Conrad.
Hurry up those repairs! If we aren't careful, that will be all of us!
This looks so cool.
Good afternoon.
Paralysis? No, 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 not paralysis. Fortifying brew. Fucking idiot. This combat's better than New World.
More of you mindless intruders! Stay away from my work! A good Korite always has his tools! A good Korite always has his tools! A good Korite always has his tools! My power output is peaking! A good Korite always has his tools!
Use the ley line array. What ley line array? What are you talking about?
Always has his tools. A good Korite always has his tools. But my job isn't done. Still.
Don't forget to send the conduits.
You will realize I was right, Illyria. Your judgment has been clouded by the void, as it always does.
My vision has never been clearer, Lothraxian, but I don't want to believe it.
I'm waiting. Let's do business. Good. That's more than That seems a fine transaction. An excellent. That's a fair deal. That seems a fair. You got a great deal there.
Oh, okay, so I don't need to carry a bow. Duh.
Another satisfied customer.
Just go away.
Okay, so I'm not supposed to carry a bow anyways, so... Are these guys fighting? Yeah, they are. Wow. Did they clear the whole room?
Something on your mind, Fur Licker?
Fur liquor? Fuck you, ball liquor. What? Motherfucking fuck your ass, bitch. Call me fur liquor, you fucking ball liquor. Fuck was that? Fuck you, asshole. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Resist arrest.
Then pay with.
What? No, no, fuck this asshole. Kick his ass. Fuck his ass. Fuck his ass. Kick his ass. Fuck this asshole. Call me fucking fur liquor. You're a ball liquor. Fuck you. Call me a fur liquor. You're the one that's fucking ball liquor. You're the one who is a ball liquor. Fur liquor my fucking ass. You and your fucking feline racism. Me and the cat don't appreciate it, bitch. Me and the cat don't appreciate it. That's right. Walk away, motherfucker. Walk away. 51 pounds at the Mystic Emporium. Mystic Emporium. Mystic Emporium. Ah, will you sell me bound bow?
Welcome to the... Let's do business.
Bound bow, you got it. Bound boots. What do you mean bound boots on self? I mean, yeah, for 23 copper? Sure. Bound boots, okay. Bound gauntlets. Well, why would I buy a scroll of that? Oh, it's a scroll? Oh, it's a scroll. Fuck, I shouldn't have bought a scroll, but it was a cheap scroll. These are scrolls, but I need...
Thank you for your patronage.
How do I learn the bound bow spell in Imperial City? What's the cheapest way?
I understand the Fighters Guild is hiring new members. Not bad work for some folks.
Oh, you need Conjuration 50? Shit. So I won't get that for a while. Never mind. I'll have to use bows until I can get Conjuration to 50. What's my conjuration at currently? Shit. Yeah, so what's my... My fucking conjuration is 10. Alright. Well, we learned. Did you kill everything? Yeah, I think you did. So where do we go? Over there? I can run faster than him. What? Stop.
Let's hear it.
There, frames. Really good frames. 84 in the city. That's good. Yeah, I can't tell the difference, and I want ultra performance. There it is, 100. Got a nice 100 out here in the city. That's the performance I want. Even if it is blurry, I can still see what I need to see.
What is it, citizen?
When I'm up close, they look good. I don't know, maybe balanced would be better. I'm getting 101 in performance, ultra performance, but I mean, it does keep the frames fucking low. Maybe I can bump some other things that I want, like ultra, foliage ultra, effects ultra. All the rest of this is okay. I mean, I would like to, let's see what happens when I bump the global illumination, but that's the big one, right? No, actually, it didn't matter. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's better, actually, huh? Here's some workable settings that are working. I love this game. There's always so much to do, like, wherever you are. Been meaning to play it forever, but I can't have it locking me out. I was like, I either get the torrent copy running well, or I buy it and get locked out on GeForce Now, or I wait for GOG. And I bought the deluxe edition upgrade for $10 there, but...
What is it, citizen?
Yeah. Divine Elegance. I would prefer a legitimate copy, but I don't want it locking me out. I really don't.
What a miserable display! You have all failed in your purpose!
Oh. Well.
Yes? What is it?
Greetings, Khajiit.
By what right do you disturb me?
I like all the lights. I like the combat. It feels really epic. I think I'll buy a year sub to WoW. Because I think it'd be more fun than Fallout. I paid for Fallout last year, I'll pay for
no end
a WoW
to you
sub this year.
intruders? Do us all a favor and die.
Because it gives you access to so many different games and modes. I should have bought the Male Muncher mount. The auction house mount, but I don't care.
And weird-looking, girls are uniformly cast from the same Bratz doll mold. Meanwhile, you had Dan writing about Ariana's character on his blog that said, "But what Kat does in this scene is a special variation of the spit take, where the liquid just falls out of her mouth. Yes, this is what I do for a living. I analyze the various kinds of spit takes. Not a bad job." Despite the seemingly endless amount of evidence, no adults were investigating or challenging Dan's behavior. Ariana wasn't going to speak up because he had the power to change her life. And in 2013, it was finally her turn to be the next face of a new Dan Schneider series. However, that show would get canceled after only one season. In 2013, iCarly was officially over and Victorious was scheduled to end a few months later. Schneider decided to kill two birds with one stone and make a dual spin-off for both shows. He took a fan favorite from iCarly in Sam Puckett and a fan favorite from Victorious in Cat Valentine and created a teen sitcom titled Sam and Cat. The premise of the show revolved around the unlikely friendship of Sam and Cat, who meet and become roommates in Los Angeles while starting their own babysitting business to make ends meet.
Sorry, I didn't know it was that
debuted
loud.
on Nickelodeon to 4.2 million viewers and was surprisingly popular despite being a spin-off that was clearly inferior to its original shows. At the time of filming, Ariana's music career was just starting to take off. Her newest single, The Way, featuring Mac Miller, peaked at number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100, and according to her co-star Jeanette McCurdy, she was constantly missing from the Nickelodeon set.
My co-star Ariana Grande is a burgeoning pop star who misses work regularly to go sing at award shows, record new songs, and be pressed for her upcoming album, while I stay back and angrily hold down the fort.
Jeanette would later reveal that she was jealous of Ariana. She said, "Every time something exciting happens to her, I feel like she robbed me of having that experience myself. And every time someone calls me a good sport, all I feel is how much I don't want to be one. Ariana misses work in pursuit of her music career while I act with a box. I'm pissed about it, and I'm pissed at her, jealous of her." In case you're wondering, one episode of Sam and Cat was based around Cat getting trapped in a box, and Sam spent the whole episode trying to get her out. The writers had to come up with a weird episode idea because Ariana was busy with other obligations and couldn't be on set to film. Additionally, at this time, Jeanette posted this strange Vine calling out Dan.
Hey, Dan Schneider. I know you're watching my Vine. Do you like my Vine? Fine. Fine. Look what you've done to me.
Considering she would speak out against him 10 years later, we now know he was really making her crazy. The question is, did Ariana know about this? In Jeanette's 2022 memoir, Schneider was mentioned solely as the creator. She wrote that the creator took her out to dinner, where he encouraged her to try alcohol for the first time and gave her a shoulder massage. The creator is doing the thing that I've heard from my co-stars he does with every new star of a show that he's making. He takes you under his wing. You're his favorite. But did Dan do the same thing to Ariana? Was Ariana missing shoot days as a form of escape, doing everything she could to have a successful music career so she wouldn't need her job at Nickelodeon? Or was she getting special treatment? Maybe Ariana had a great relationship with Dan Schneider, because rumors started to circulate that Ariana was getting higher pay than Jeanette, and Ariana really felt like she had to respond to this. She said, "As far as the show goes, I don't know what's happening because I'm not directly involved with the problem, but I just wanted to address this one rumor in particular because I am not making more money than my co-star, nor do I think I should be," she told her 14.3 million Twitter followers. So we can all move on and get out of our heads that this was a money thing, because I don't play like that at all. I am, have always been, and always will be about equality and fairness. She then sent a now deleted vague tweet reading, "Love you, and don't want you being in the dark about work-related things like this. Thank you for caring and supporting through and through." Since the two lead stars were having somewhat of a public feud, rumors persisted that there would now be a second season of Sam and Cat, and that would become true. Not only was Jeanette fed up with and ready to escape the control of Dan Schneider, but Ariana had just released her first album, Yours Truly, which peaked at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 200. She was about to release a handful of singles that would undoubtedly secure her a spot as a mainstream pop sensation. Simply put, Ariana did not need Nickelodeon anymore, and she posted a long farewell letter to Twitter. "I want to thank Nickelodeon for making a childhood dream of mine come true, for being a family to me, for being so accommodating and supportive of my multitasking with my music career. I want to thank Dan Schneider for allowing me to play such a special, beautiful character who I hid behind for so long." Nowhere in this extremely long tweet did she mention Jeanette McCurdy by name. Ariana spent most of this tweet describing her first identity crisis of her career. What I mean by that is, when I was younger, people loved Cat so much I used to pretend to be more like her. It took me a long time to be brave enough to separate myself and show people how different we actually are. And she capped off the statement with even more praise to the creator. "Thank you from the bottom of my heart to a true friend of mine. Dan Schneider. I will never take those memories or lessons learned for granted. I personally wonder if Ariana Grande would call Dan Schneider a true friend of hers in 2026. It seemed like Jennette McCurdy felt slighted by this whole situation and went on to make a satirical character based on Ariana named Gloriana in a web series titled What's Next for Sarah?
Lothraxian, this isn't what the light demands of us. Think of the lives that will be lost. Just trust us.
You of them all I thought would understand Aragorn.
Sarah Bronson. I haven't seen you in like,
Lord has
I don't know, a
corrupted
week.
you too.
Oh my god, I'm joining you. God, it has been such a long day. I've been to the facialist and the manicurist and the nutritionist. It's like, what even? Like, what is life like? I can't.
The Ariana parody character was vegan, extremely full of herself, and had a total disregard for Jennette.
So, how have you been? What have you been up to now that your show's been canceled? That's a super bummer, right? Yeah, it sucks. I've just been... Anyway, I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Except not like a chicken, because I'm vegan. Obvi. Oh, you're vegan? Oh my god, I didn't tell you. It's like the biggest change in my life. It's like the best thing that's ever happened to me. I am so happy. Like, I'm doing so well. I have never been better.
Jennette even added to the rumors that Ariana was a serial cheater. Perez Hilton tweeted about Jennette's series, "Can I be in an upcoming episode? I can be Gloriana's obnoxious gay brother." Jennette replied, "Oh my god, yes." Or Gloriana's boyfriend who gets cheated on 8 times. Ariana never directly spoke about Jennette or Dan Schneider publicly ever again. However, a couple years ago, when the Quiet on Set documentary revealed the overwhelming amount of horrific claims against Dan Schneider, Ariana gave a perfectly vague response.
There's not a word for how devastating that is to hear about, and so I think the environment just needs to be made a lot safer all around. Like I said, I'm still in real time reprocessing my relationship to it. Now looking back on some of the clips, I'm like, that's damn, like really? And then the things that weren't approved for the network were snuck onto like our website or whatever it was, and that is another discovery. But going into it, I guess I'm upset.
Now, to be fair, nobody would expect her to divulge her own traumas to the world if she had experienced any. But also, her not getting into specifics about Dan or Jennette shows her world-class PR training. Jennette was just the first of many whistleblowers to accuse Ariana of being a completely different person behind the scenes. After she left Nickelodeon, Ariana gained a reputation for being a homewrecker. Following the end of her 3-year relationship with Graham Phillips, she briefly dated actor Christian Fortune after he appeared on Victorious in 2010. Years later, his ex-girlfriend
It's Ariana Grande. She's not a homewrecker. She's a very famous, beautiful girl.
Then in 2012, Grande started a 2-year on-again, off-again relationship with Australian YouTuber Jai Brooks, who later accused Ariana of cheating on him with singer Nathan Skies. "Yes, I was cheated on. Yes, it does suck. Yes, I was left for another man," Brooks tweeted.
Those kinds of accusations being thrown at me are completely false and more than anything, just hurtful and shocking. But at the end of the day, I just would like to move forward and forget about it.
In 2014, Ariana grew close to rapper Big Sean, which was interesting because Sean proposed to actress Naya Rivera just a few months earlier. In her memoir, Naya recalls entering Sean's home and finding a little girl sitting cross-legged on the couch listening to music. Rivera revealed it was someone whose name rhymes with Smariana Schmonde. After the end of Sean's engagement in April of 2014, they were photographed together at the Grove Movie Theater in LA. The couple soon confirmed their relationship and were together for the next 8 months. And while relationship drama can be considered low-hanging fruit in the world of celebrity gossip, for Ariana, it's a core part of her girlfriend aesthetic persona. Majority of her multi-platinum selling music frames romance as intoxicating. She presents herself as irresistible and desired by men. Well, she often refers to them as boys, relating to her young fan base.
I said Break Your Heart Right Back is about a boy who cheats on a girl with a boy. I never said my ex cheated on me with a boy. That's not what I ever said.
Unlike other pop stars, she doesn't act like a boss babe, but rather emotionally vulnerable and attached to the man that she loves, which seems to change every other week. It's interesting because she appears to be deeply devoted to her partner, then out of nowhere she exits the relationship, drops a song, gets more famous, and moves on to the next one. And songs like My Everything, Love Me Harder, and Break Free highlight this cycle. And because of this pattern, it got easier for tabloids to catch Ariana in situations that painted her as an unhinged narcissist who felt free to take or do anything she wanted. Paparazzi and gossip blogs rushed to expose her as a diva and spread stories of unrealistic demands and frequent mistreatment of others. For example, some claim that Grande insisted on being carried like a baby by staff when she doesn't feel like walking. In another expose, an Australian photographer claimed that Ariana had a long list of demands when it came to being photographed, including refusing to be photographed from her right side or in natural light. He also claimed that she walked out midway through the shoot, and her team demanded that the photos be deleted. When he refused, the photographer said he was later approached by a member of the singer's security team who attempted to prevent him from closing the tailgate on his car as he stowed his equipment.
I love the combat in this game.
This story in particular started to become less of an unfounded rumor and more of a well-known character trait. A member of a camera crew shared that Grande was prone to throwing extreme tantrums if she didn't get her way. She demanded to be shot only on her left side and told the lighting crew that if they used red light, she would K herself. Now, of course, these could all just be rumors that are spread to try and take down one of the biggest emerging pop stars of the 2010s, but it's actually almost impossible to find an interview in the past 10 years where she isn't being shot on her left side, with the exception of when she is on talk shows and therefore has no control, because that's exactly what this is about, control. Ariana doing everything in her power to control how the public perceives her, all the way down to choosing which side of her face you get to see. And even still, many might see these demands as standard for a pop star of her caliber. However, her disgusting behavior at a local donut shop in LA was inexcusable. On July 4th, 2015, Grande and 3 others visited Wolfie Donuts in Los Angeles, California. While waiting to be served, camera footage showed Ariana licking donuts on a display rack while an employee was not looking. Her backup dancer and boyfriend at the time, Ricky Alvarez, can also be seen licking several donuts. Moments later, Grande would make a statement that almost ruined her career. Now, before 2016, saying you hate America was actually a pretty controversial statement. Ariana did her best to save face, saying, "I am extremely proud to be an American, and I've always made it clear that I love my country. What I said in a private moment with my friend who was buying the donuts was taken out of context, and I'm sorry for not using more discretion with my words. With my new responsibility to others as a public figure, I will strive to be better." But in this statement, she did not address her licking the donuts that were intended for the sale and consumption of other customers. Slowly but surely, the cracks in Ariana's sweet and innocent image were starting to form. It only got worse when people started pointing out that her outward appearance was constantly changing as well, especially when it came to her choice of accent, makeup, and wardrobe, which made her look like different racial stereotypes.
It's social media.
By 2016,
it does
Ariana
this to
Grande
you.
had successfully broken away from Nickelodeon. She had multiple Billboard charting songs and albums, including a summer love anthem alongside Nicki Minaj. Her vocal range set her apart from her peers, earning her comparisons to the legendary Mariah Carey, and for most of her career, she kept her background and ethnicity to herself. She only briefly discussed her Italian heritage, saying, "My Nonna, grandmother, is the best cook in the world. We had Sunday sauce, the best marinara sauce ever. We had the Italian cookies and all that good stuff. What can I do?" Every Christmas, she'd make zeppoli and spiedini and everything Italian. And of course, all of this is fine. It's not like anyone needs to know a performer's race or family origins, but Ariana started turning heads when her complexion noticeably darkened over time, most prominently during her 2016 MTV VMAs performance alongside Nicki Minaj. Her styling also included bolder contouring, fuller lips, long acrylic nails, hoop earrings, and streetwear-inspired fashion. But beyond the excessive tanning and style changes, Grande deliberately changed the way she spoke. It was such an extreme shift that even fans have referred to this as the Blackiana period.
Kill me, get your ass in here. Come on, girl. Rule mill for a second.
Girl.
Has anyone said anything to you about Mac?
You know, I love my Mac. This is the Mac I'm here to talk about today, girl. Come on. I'm like, that's my cookie. It's my juice, okay? Carry on. Thank you, next. That's what this baby picture says.
She changes her voice so often, I don't think she even knows her real voice anymore. This, compared to how she talks now, is wild. When she dropped her 2016 album, Dangerous Woman, it appeared that a new persona shift was upon us. She was no longer the sweet girl, and now a no-nonsense nonsense diva. However, this was her first and only album that did not reach the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot 200. Despite this, the album still became certified gold that year. It was decent in the opinion of her fans. Not her best, not her worst, but they definitely preferred the sweet and gentle girlfriend core Ariana. Lucky for them, she was about to dive headfirst into a new relationship with rapper Mac Miller. Unfortunately, that relationship would end tragically. Mac and Ariana first met in November of 2012. They collaborated on music and remained friends for several years before being spotted kissing at a restaurant in Encino, California in August of 2016. They made their relationship official that same month and made numerous public appearances together as a couple.
Miller? What was she doing with Mac Miller? She's not Gonzo.
Mac Miller dropped an album called
Or maybe she is. She doesn't look Gonzo to me. I don't think she's Gonzo. What was she doing with Mac Miller?
100% sober. Mac was making a real commitment to staying off drugs. And
oh, come on. That's like telling somebody not to breathe. Telling a Gonzo not to do drugs or video games is like telling somebody not to breathe. That's fucking stupid.
Mac was so
she should have known better.
Hope they end well in a parallel universe. Mac made a birthday post dedicated to Ariana that read, "Happy birthday to this adorable, pure soul who has reminded me what being happy feels like. Thank you for loving me so good." And after nearly 2 years together, no drama, and seemingly a perfect relationship, Ariana and Mac parted ways as a result of
their pop stars.
She wrote on IG, "I respect and adore him endlessly and am grateful to have him in my life in any form, at all times, regardless of how our relationship changes or what the universe holds for each of us." 72 hours after their breakup, US Weekly reported that Ariana and comedian Pete Davidson were spotted hanging out at the Saturday Night Live after party. That same night, he went to her apartment to hang out with mutual friends. Pete wore sweatpants and a t-shirt, while Ariana was coming from the Met Gala, so she was still dressed in her Sistine Chapel gown. Pete said, "At the end of the night, everybody left, and then it was just me and her." And I was like, well, if there was ever a shot, it would be now. Go for it. Keep in mind that all of this actually went down 2 days before Mac and Ariana had publicly announced their breakup. On May 18th, just 4 days after the SNL
this caused Mac Miller to kill himself.
Confirmed Ariana and Pete were dating. That same day, Pete covered his tattoo dedicated to his ex. His tattoo artist said, "I told Pete, hey dude, let's just stop with the girlfriend tats until after Grande is your wife, because relationships come and go." Unfortunately, his advice went in one ear and out the other, as the new couple would get matching tattoos in the shape of a cloud. Pete even began engagement ring shopping shortly after meeting Ariana. The day I met her, I was like, hey, I'll marry you tomorrow. Despite appearing to be absolutely infatuated with one another, many fans were unsettled by how quickly Ariana seemed to move on. 1 week after the breakup, Mac was arrested for DUI and hit and run after crashing his Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon into a power pole in the San Fernando Valley and fleeing the scene. A viral tweet reacting to the situation read, "Mac Miller totaling his G-Wagon and getting a DUI after Ariana Grande dumped him for another dude
rough riding a
after he poured
G-Wagon
his
or
heart out
whatever?
on a
That's
10-song
crazy.
album to her called The Divine Feminine is just the most heartbreaking thing happening in Hollywood." Ariana responded, "How absurd that you minimize female self-respect and self-worth by saying someone should stay in a toxic relationship because he wrote an entire album about them." It's interesting that she described this relationship as toxic when it seemed the exact opposite. We would later learn that by toxic, she probably meant the toxic substances that Mac was putting into his body, because the reality is having a partner that is suffering from addiction is extremely unsustainable in the long run. Ariana said, "I'm not a babysitter or a mother, and no woman should feel that they need to be. I have cared for him and tried to support his sobriety and prayed for his balance for years, and always will, of course. But shaming and blaming a woman for a man's inability to keep his shit together is a very major problem." From there, Pete and Ariana posted nonstop on Instagram like two 15-year-olds on
214,
Tumblr,
not bad,
writing
not
captions like, "I thought you into my life. You know what you dream it would be like? It's better than that. I am a Pete Davidson update account." On June 11th, 2018, just 1 month into their relationship, they announced their engagement, and Pete gave her a pendant of his late father's firefighter badge as he tragically passed away during the 9/11 attacks. Shortly after, Mac Miller dropped his album Swimming, which is an extremely beautiful and vulnerable piece of music about his sadness while dealing with heartbreak. Pitchfork wrote, "He's gone from you and me against the world to just me against the world. The furthest he'll go is acknowledging life was a lot easier with Grande than without her. She put me back together when I was out of order," he admits on Perfecto. Ariana dropped her album Sweetener just 2 weeks after Mac's album, which went #1 on the Billboard Hot 200, and literally had a song called Pete Davidson. showing just how infatuated she was with him. But then tragically, a few weeks after Ariana dropped her album, Mac Miller passed away from an accidental drug overdose.
Accidental, my
After,
fucking
fans
ass.
were blaming Ariana for Mac's death, essentially saying that the heartbreak, lack of support from her, and quickly moving on to Pete Davidson
It's not
was a
her fault
recipe
that
for
he's a
disaster.
junkie.
Now, normal adults understand that you...
Normal adults that understand that
We've
he's a junkie and
destabilized
it's
the
not her
pylon
fault.
network, Decimus. Time
You
to
can't
make good on
blame
your
somebody's drug addiction. Yeah, so you can't blame her for not wanting to be in love with a drug addict. I've been there several times, and it's not that fun. It's not that fun. It's a different kind of love. It's like a codependency that takes over your life, and you can't hate on her for not wanting to be there. It's kind of like being in love with a madman. They're going to take you anywhere, and you don't know where they're going to take you, and it is abusive.
Mother,
One of the reasons I got sober, I didn't think I was dateable anymore.
Fighting these horrors.
My real lover was meth.
Harden your heart, as it has mine.
Sober.
That could never happen. I have something this darkness could never touch. All those years alone, Mother, I finally have what I always longed for. You.
Aww. Talk about your feelings some more as the world ends. So cute. This is why they hate woke so much. They think that you have to push feelings all the time.
Move out!
I feel like the characters' faces used to look better. I don't know though. Tell me midnight's over. This was a good fight. You guys gave a good fight here. Drug out, started out in the way in the pit, went down the hallway, went healing, ran around kiting shit, 5 fucking goblins and shit, stomped 2 in. Ran out here, had to fucking range them from this rock and shit for cover and shit like that. And both of them damn near killed me down to like 1% and stuff. And it felt like WoW hardcore. It felt good. And I'm only on Adept. I could go harder, but the problem is harder to Bethesda means bullet sponge. It doesn't mean... Ooh, I got Athletics 230. Now we go and get more magic from Valverin, which is so dumb. I mean, but it's not dumb because I get Atronach. This is what Atronach does. They have to go and get magic all the time, and then they have to level alchemy to the point where they can just produce mana pots to the point where it's coming out of their ears. Otherwise, and that's what I'm doing. That's what I love that grind. That's what I've always done in Oblivion. Since day one, I went Atronach. I was like, I want to be immune to spells. That sounds so cool. I get mana from them casting spells at me. Little did I know that it's like a lifelong pursuit for your character to be good enough to even be able to do that. That's how good RPGs are. Trained well, slowly. Acrobatics to 22. I dinged. Oh, we have combat? No. We will sleep for 24 hours until 10 a.m. of the 20th of Heartfire 3E43.
There's no time for caution. Danger lurks.
This story has definitely... Oh, I get another ring, do I? Cool, I want, crit haste, yes.
Give Lothamar my report.
Very good.
Tell
The
him
rings were my
we
major
did
problem.
what we had to.
I'm sure Lothraxion felt the same.
What do you mean? Oh no! I took another Occlusion of Hope? Oh no! Wait, what? Oh, okay, I don't care. I needed that ring upgrade though, damn it. See... Strength is something that I definitely have been pumping because I get to carry more if I do that. Let's ask the AI before I do that, though. In Oblivion Remaster, if I pump strength, will I get more carry weight? And what is the percentages at, like, level 4 if I pump strength? Oh, yeah, 5 points, huh? So, I'm fist fighting, so I'll take strength. Strength affects unarmed combat, right? What can I do to min-max unarmed combat in Oblivion Remastered? Okay, so I do want to pump strength. And then I'm also... I don't feel stressed about getting level, so I think I will put a point in luck. Intelligence. Yep. Cool. What's my carry weight now? 225. Not bad. That, yeah, strength is good. That's real good. I don't like her ugly panties, but all the rest of it is fine. Frames are acceptable, but everything looks blurry kind of because I'm in too low of a DLSS. I'll go back. Ultra performance, maybe to balanced. It still looks blurry to me, but just like less blurry. No, I still want the latency. The client is a chonker. That might be kind of high. Ultra might be too high for this many clients open. Yeah, the game looks good enough. It's alright. It's tuned down a bit, but I want frames out of it, so... Now that we slept for 24 hours, we come up here. I didn't used to be able to jump the well. And by jumping off the well, I get good acrobatic skill. Very good. Then, now that we got mana back, we sleep for another 24 hours. Oh, I can cast touch spells while I fight. Okay, so the forward power attack, that... I have to actually master the timing of that, yeah. Graphics don't look so good. I don't think I can turn down the DLSS, it looks like crap. There, see, much better. And I mean, it's not that bad of an FPS hit. Oh, travel to Silver Moon, okay. Kitty, I love her. Did you crash? Oh. You did crash. Damn it. Super game crashed. Probably because I kept changing it around so much.
Champion, thank the light. With the storm breaking, we just might win.
Well, I got
this.
world quests in adventure mode.
Silver Moon prospers.
Gonna get my midnight achieve here. If I could see to accept. Oh no,
You made the right choice. The only
Midnight!
choice. Now, we can truly begin to fight back. We shall not falter.
Okay, time to... I think my computer has a serious problem. I think Oblivion, like, oh, there it goes. I think I finally got it. No, my computer has a problem, guys. I'm going to restart. I'll be right back. I'm terribly sorry about that, and I need to switch games anyways, so I will do so.